we're doing in life, in the world. I don't know why I would ask. It's not like unsure why I would ask. Up with 46 in the queue. Oh, I think they submitted on. I don't know how it happened, but I'm only doing 30. I'm not gonna torture myself. Past 30 range, it's like, yeah, I'm not doing all 46. They'll be there for Wednesday or whatever day. But let's just jump into this shit. We got someone new up at the top. Lork's running. I don't know who that is. Thanks for find out. Exactly. We got one now. They just opened one. That's what it was. I was there day one. Get this son of a bitch out. Let's get the bombs ready. Gotta have those ready. Gotta do a bomb test. Copping the season 3 race? Of course not. Alright, oh, is my shit turned down? Nope. I'll talk louder, fine. Okay. So first up, Lork's running. Don't know who this is. J. Cole type beat. Let's find out. What up, Danon? What up, Renzo? Alright, let's hear this. It was very quiet. Very quiet on the start. Not a good hat. Not a good hat there. Drums are pretty weak. There's a few things that work here and there. It's so fucking quiet, Jesus. Why is it so quiet? Typing is probably a million times louder than the beat. Alright, this is too quiet for one. Pretty boring. These drums are butt. These drums are shy as fuck. Yeah. Too quiet. Need more volume. I don't think you're anywhere close to clipping. You can turn that shit up. A lot of those drum sounds were not very good. A couple of them were okay, but on the whole, drums are super weak. Sound-wise and programming-wise and everything. So, yeah, step your drum game up. Turn everything up. Programming was a little boring. It was just too quiet, and there wasn't, from what I could hear, there wasn't too much going on. So you need more layers. Like, I like the sample. I think it was too quiet. Turn it up. But drum sounds gotta go. So I would focus on those and then see about filling out the rest with more bass and type shit. This is Quill. Oh boy. This sounds like an intro, so if it doesn't change, I'm gonna be bored. What's going on here, man? This bass is like... It's like you sampled that song from the start of The Matrix when they're in the club. And was like, man, this would make a good beat. And just took the bass from it. Alright. After some careful deliberation, actually not that careful anymore. That's gross. Oh damn, what just happened? Oh. That sample just wasn't good, flat out. It could have worked as maybe an intro. As like you sort of, you know, you daze and confuse them a little bit. They think, man, this sample really sucks, and then whatever you switch to will sound that much better by comparison. Not a fan of that sample. There was some bass that was just farting around down there for no good reason. A lot of dissonance. Yeah, I agree. Fire guy. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really seemed to go together. It really had a really weird, like, wannabe Trent Reznor aesthetic mixed in with, like, soundtrack to the Animatrix. But it's like the crossover where it's the Animatrix and hackers, and they're, like, inside the Gibson, and Angelina Jolie's there, and it's crazy. So, would not be a good film, and therefore the soundtrack definitely is not good. So, not a fan of that. Yeah, I don't know about that sample. There's just too much weird. Nothing really went together. So, next up is
Dilla,
TVT.
every time, it's like that kick just sat so perfectly.
Oh, this is just this Kanye quote.
Dilla, every time, it's like that kick just sat so perfectly, and like the his swings, his shuffles on his beats, his snare choices, the way he sample shit, it was just like, it just sounded like, felt like drugs. I mean, his music just sounded like good pussy.
All right. Shout out Jay Dilla's birthday yesterday. A lot of people do Dilla tributes. I did not do a Dilla tribute anything, but there was a Dilla Day like show here where some people did some tributes. There was like a band that did some tributes. Did not go to it, but shout out to the people who put that on here. This is Nevo Beats.
Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead.
It's like the smallest little drum. It's like you're playing a tin of peanuts. You got the planners guy looking at you like, this shit's whack. Why you playing my peanut tin as a drum? I have a large record collection that I use for sampling. I have a bunch of records. None of them, only a few of them have good shit on them. I usually do e-digging. Sample's kind of cool. Everything else is not at all.
I just want to do God's will.
A lot of also this came out on MLK Day, but shout out to this guy sampling MLK so much.
because I've been to the mountaintop.
It's been to the mountaintop, baby.
I just want to do God's will.
All right. Yeah, the drums, and you know, these are drums where they don't like they sound bad in a different way than a lot of drums do, because a lot of people just have drums that sound just like really low rent samples, and a lot of them, they're just like low quality, or they sound just shitty, and these are like bad, but in a sort of innocuous way where they sort of sound like good on their own, like individually, kind of like they have a purpose somewhere. It's just not in a hip hop beat. So I don't know if they really fit, and the groove was a little weird. Like the swing was too intense for me. It just like I liked the sample and I sort of liked the groove, kind of, but it was a little too busy. I think it would have worked as more minimalistic. All right, next up is Rawski. Mr. Sandman, how are the drums? Let's find out. Oh, God. You know when it starts with some Leslie'd out organ like this, it's gonna be whack. Yep. How are the drums? Bad. This is like off. This is just straight up a drum set. Like on an E drum kit. Yeah, damn. So the drums were bad. I'll say that much. Using like just straight up a drum set rarely works. Especially like a sample library. Like, not saying you can't play live drums in hip hop, because I mean the Roots, like Questlove knows how to get good ass live drum set sounds going for hip hop. This was like easy drummer with a lot of reverb on it for one reason or another, and so that didn't help. And then also you had these like, I feel like everyone makes a beat like that at some point in their beat making beginner phase, where it's just like some organ playing some those exact fucking chords, and yeah. Oh, I'm super over organ like that. A really shitty organ patch like being that. So not big on any part of that. Sorry to say. And that's why you got a little bombed. Alright, next up we got Jack Mason. Literally a car crash. Yeah. The whole point of using the live drums is like to get a natural feel. And so if you quantize the hell out of them and you're using that sort of sample drums, it's like, why even bother? I'm offended at how quiet this is, because it means I gotta really listen to hear how bad this is. Nobody move suddenly. We might scare it away. I feel like this is the music that plays in a toddler's head when he's like playing with some like a little baby rattler. This is the music that plays like right before he's about to shit his diaper. This is the soundtrack. The neurons are firing, making it work, putting the systems in order. And then before you know it, everything's firing. And then you got a big old mess on your hands. All right. that was like a demo track on a Casio keyboard where you tap the tempo at half tempo by accident, so it's playing too slow and there's nothing useful going on in it at all. It was like a boogie woogie scale that you just sort of locked into and played some goofy shit on. Another example of I feel like that happens a lot, where someone learns like the blues scale and then they just play a bunch of random notes in it and then try to make a beat out of it. Doesn't work very often, I will say that. So there has to be more going on to that. Just because it's a cool scale, kind of, doesn't mean every note in that scale at any given time will lead to something good, interesting, or creative. So I was just super slow, and there wasn't a lot going on. That's why you got bombed. Also, all the diaper shit, so. This could be nice, let's see. Oh, where's the bass? It's the same if I turn off my sub. Lagging some low end, but it's smooth. I feel like I'm missing everything below like 85 hertz. Not bad. I like the chop. These chops could be some real like Mad Lib Dilla shit. The groove's like a little overwrought. Like there's a little bit too much going on. Like all the fast hi-hats. Like that thing's a little too much for me. There's some really nice cuts in the sample. I think the drums could be that you could sort of boil down the drums to be a little. Oh, I didn't put up any names. A little bit more flando to put up like just a little bit more in the right places. Pattern-wise and sort of sound-wise, because we're lacking low end in the kick. It's got like a nice groove to it, but I think you could sort of boil it down a little bit. The chops are real nice. Like these chops, it sounds like working on it. But I think the like full swing, full tilt on the swing's a little bit too much maybe. So I think you could sort of reduce, reuse, recycle. I'm just saying that for no reason. Yeah, just sort of boil it down to be a little bit better though. Solid but a little corny. That sums it up. The chops are really nice, but the drums, they're a bit too busy almost. So best one so far. That's the running contender for beat of the night. It's Flando. That's like the sixth cousin that didn't quite make it into Migos, but they still see him at Thanksgiving, and it's like, get me on the track. It's me, Flando, and they won't let him in. All right, next up is Tico. Tico Splinter. I like that name. Ooh, okay. Saunders. Hey. Alright, when they switch up soon, this is a nice little loop. Okay. Tico's a contender right now. DJ Grumble type beat. Definitely. A lot. Well, no, I think this has a little bit more bounce than a lot of Grumble shit, but this is like a really good Grumble beat. I like the real subtle bass, just sort of back and forth. There could maybe be a little bit more going on. Probably not. I don't know. There could be a little bit more going on. That's for sure. You could add a little bit more something. That's one that just needs someone rapping on it, though, probably. Solid. Shout out to Tico Splinter. That's a good first submission right there. All right, next up is... I still don't know where this guy's name's split. If it's Trowag or Trowa G or what, but... D-Tune's a little high right now for me. Oh no. This is like when someone makes, like try to make like a survival horror game in Unity. And this plays on the menu. All the sounds on this are super ass. Just straight up garbage. But if this was filtered through the right set of sounds and the arrangement was cleaned up a little bit, it could be kind of nice. As it stands right now, it's not great. Especially this is groove. There's nothing going on except this snare every once in a while. Synth guitar is like, never use it. Just straight up never ever use it. Don't do it. So for those sounds for the synth guitar, you get a... I was about to really come back in hard. But I had to stop it. Alright. Damn. They're like underneath all the shitty sounds, there might be something nice there. But like way underneath. Like that's like 3 years building the channel underneath. So get your sound game up. And then we'll talk. Alright, next up. Fresco United. What up? Appreciate it, Malachi. Drums are kind of weak. Right now, the drums are super stiff. Salut. The drums are like way too stiff. The chops, that kind of vocal, that's funny. There's potential in the chops, rather, I should say. The way they're chopped now is like super chop just to chop, and then the drums are just like, it's just like, Ever 1 2, ever start taking notes. Ever. What if there was someone who, before everything they ever said, they pretended they were scratching it, like they're at Arby's, and like, ever, can I get to beef and cheddar? Ever, and a squirt. That'd be so stupid. It's very entertaining to do, though. Highly recommend fake scratching with your mouth right now. Just say some ever 1 2. Yeah, that was a little Young Dan, it says pointless beat, this goes nowhere. That's sort of what I like. It doesn't offend me to hear, but it very much blends into nothingness, where it's like, what's the purpose even? Why are these chops being made? Why are these drums being played? So yeah, you'll want to build something up instead of just chopping just to chop, because that's all I got from that. It's just, you had a beat you wanted to make and you had a sample you wanted to use, but you didn't find some way to actually use it. You just sort of did some chops and did some drums, And that's how we got what we got. All right, it's Willie G. Let's see what he's got. I bet it's lo-fi. Could buy anything, cop that. Oh, you switched it up compared to what you usually do. It's a little busy. That hand drum is a little overbearing. I'd probably take out some of the low mids. There's just a lot of mud going on. But overall, I like the vibe a lot. There's a lot you could clean up. Every time, Captain, with that punch. I like the synth that comes in. If you could just clean up the mix a little bit. The bass is just a little too rumbly. And the drums aren't really hitting like they could be. It's a vibe. Yo, how many hours out of the day total is DJ Khaled Snapchatting? Because it's got to be the highest percentage out of any living person on this earth. Exactly 2 minutes too. Shout out to that. That's primed and ready for the critique. Yeah, I just think you could get a little more punch, a little more clarity out of a lot of that. But that was super dope. I don't know if I liked it more than the Tico Splinter. As close. They're the top two right now. Tico and Willie G. It was nice. I was glad you mixed it up from what you usually do, which is the super like lazed out chops and shit. So that was nice. All right, next up is Stay Woke. That's a good name. I'm not the Gordon Ramsay of hip hop. The Bernie Sanders of hip hop. I don't even know what that means. When's that campaign gonna hit me up though? Sanders for Sanders, baby. Ooh. It's like the next Meek diss track. The kick could be a little better. Oh yeah, I'm sure at this point he gets paid to Snapchat. And then especially, you know, Diddy's cutting them checks for the Ciroc shit. Obviously. A lot of the drum sounds are kind of ass in this, but the vibe's pretty crazy. Like, and some of the programming, like, that just had a nice, smooth ride to it. The intro was misleading. That's pretty cool. I think you could probably do a little bit more, but some of the drums, I think you could pick some slightly better drum sounds. The snare, Young Dana doesn't like the snare. I don't like the kick. But yeah, I was feeling like some Pusha T shit on there. Schoolboy for sure. I could hear them on that for sure. So nice vibes overall. You could just do a little bit more to polish it up, sound selection wise, and that sort of shit. All right, next up is Blizzards. Ace Blizzards. Let's see. I still really want someone to make I would do it, but I feel like it would not be worth the time. But to take every morning, every morning Snapchat DJ Khaled has ever done, and like put them in a giant grid and sync them up, so you've got like 80 of his fucking flip flops walking into the kitchen, saying, "Let's see what Chef D got for breakfast," and then cut to the plate, and it's always the same thing. And just sync them up. I just want to see a wall of that. I want to hear 89 DJ Khaled's talk to me. This is Ace Blizzards. If I was gonna get any of the We the Best merch, I'd probably get the sliders, them shoes. They look like some plush. Some plush sandals. Portamento is key, is what this shit says. These sounds are super stock. So the title of the track is Hidden, and this is the art. We got the camo, that camunition, the ammunition. So hidden in this, I see a cock and balls right here. Is that what we're supposed to take away from this? You know, that's too stock to bomb. But you know what? On second thought, this is like the N64 game with like the people in the little hats. Jet Force Gemini. That's like Jet Force Gemini remix. Not huge on it. Super stock sounds, everything. And just boring all around. I let way far too much of that play. Step your sound game up. All right, next up, Danny Provolone. Last of this for a little while. Last submission for a while. Ooh, you mixed it up. You don't usually do shit. Good art. Great user pick. This is like the best picture ever taken, as far as I'm concerned. This is nice. I'm gonna get close to clearing the queue. It's gonna be pretty open. It's not gonna be fully clear, I don't think. I won't promise that it will be. It's not impossible. There's a lot of different elements coming in and out of this. I like that. A lot of variety. That was nice, Danny. I think there could have been a little bit more punch in the drums. Like it might have been a little over compressed, and maybe some of the bass was in the way of the drums a little bit. But I That was nice overall. I like the vibe. I think some of the sound, yeah, there could have just been some more that cut through, so that'd be nice. All right, next is Neil. I'm all stuffed up from a sneeze. Bogus. Alright. Get bombed to the distance. So the drums weren't good. I was questioning the drums. And then the bells came in and they were just wrong as hell. So had to get bombed. Simple as that. Ain't nothing else to it. Next up is Thunder. The real Thunder. Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin future type beat. Drank. High hopes for this, let me tell you. Woo. Oh no. What's happening with the drums here? What is this noise? Sounds like a floppy drive. What is this clap? Alright. That's impossible to follow. What did you do with the clap? Of all the things to switch up trying to make a Metro Boomin beat, why that? That's like the one thing you should never change when you're copying someone. Specifically, when you're making like a Metro Boomin beat, why wouldn't you change, I don't know, anything else? Weird choices all around. That's just confusing. You lost me. Had to stop it. Alright, next up is Detes Parates. Animal Crossing, the future vibes. This is nonsense. This is like some really weird arpeggiator patch. Like this is what it sounds like when you literally let a computer write your music for you. This could be kind of cool, except for whatever's happening in this main thing. This is too much. Alright. Y'all are confusing me. Uh-oh, next up we got Grand Riggedy. This better be just a beat. We'll see soon enough. The sample could go either way. The sample's way too loud. I can't hear the drums very well.
Just say, hey, what you gonna do today? Okay, thought about it. Get this money. Hey, what you say?
Yeah, the drums are just not meshing with the sample very well. then you're just kind of going back and forth between these drum breaks.
Get up, get out, and get that money, true.
Appreciate that, Bryce. This could be kind of nice, but the drums don't have punch, and the sample's super low.
Kids ranting and raving, fussing and fronting like hip hop should be this way and hip hop should be that way. Oh yeah, I get deep.
I'm not sure if I'm into the swing on the drums for that one break against the like very much no swing on the piano, where it's just more like sort of upbeat and more forward momentum. So Young Danon says sample could be a little slower and have some open Just Blaze drums. Yeah, sort of like what's that track on the Cam album? Welcome to New York City. That's like a fast Just Blaze song that you could maybe use as reference, which has the funniest chorus to reference New York of all time. Shout out to Jim Jones being really stupid. In case you've never heard it. This is the funniest chorus.
On the sidewalk, on Madison Square, the hand off the setup.
Alright, listen to this chorus. That's not the chorus.
Outside, straight
Where is it? Here it is. Oh fuck, I talked over it. Was that Joel Santana, not Jim Jones, my bad. That just cracked. Home of 9/11, baby. That's such a stupid line. Alright, next up is Rembrandt. It's like this is an old VHS like horror movie, like gore porn soundtrack. I forgot it was Santanum, because that's some Jim Jones shit to say. Uh-oh. The aesthetics taking over. This would be like if there was a horror movie about SoundCloud coming out of your computer to kill you. This would be the soundtrack. The little orange clouds popping out, following you around. You like look over your shoulder. You're at the gas station. It's down at the corner. This is too much. Why is this so low quality? What'd you bounce your shit to? 3GP? Alright. It's like if someone is into this kind of beat, they would like this beat. It's just so goofy. Like this is just so slow and dramatic. It's like too over the top for me. It's not awful. I would love to hear the A$AP Ferg like falling down a well noise on this. Alright. We heard that's so slow. We heard like 8 bars in 2 minutes. I don't know why he sent me such a low quality bounce. For one, it was just like super slow. I could hear some really shitty raps on that. Really, I don't know if anyone could rap good on that beat. So, yeah, that was just too much. That was too slow, like too dark and ominous. This is De Niro. dissonance on the bass and the sample. That's a bomb. Them's the rules. Them's the breaks. Next up, Romo. Something Cowboys. Something Jerry Jones. Papa John's. Something. What are you doing with that hi-hat background? It's like, it's... At its like core, if you ignore everything, there's a nice little groove to it. There's a lot of really weird shit happening in the percussion department. Time stretching was a little extreme. Sometimes it adds character. In this case, I don't think it did. I don't know what was going on with the percussion there. It was hard to follow. It was almost like a, I don't know what that rhythm's called, but one of those rhythms. But I don't know what was going on. So that was confusing. It could have been. It was maybe a little too fast too. So you could slow it down a little bit and sort of just simplify the drums, because the bass was kind of nice. And it had a nice overall feel to it, but there was also a lot of weird shit happening. So, next up we got King Staffa. I like that, Alan. I enjoyed that little joke. That noise at the end of the sample's kind of cool. This is super boring, and it has that snare that everyone uses. What snare is that? I hate that snare. Is that a chop snare? It's kind of cool, but like at the same time, there's nothing else going on besides the drums, which sounds like every fucking thing else, and then the sample, which sounds like other stuff, even though it is a sample. But that snare gotta go. It got to go. I'm not playing. Snare's gotta go. All right. Next up, Chaxy Raxy. 1 2 and it don't stop. 1 2 1 2 and it don't stop. Put the cardboard down. Yeah, we breaking in the street now. Let's turn into a Cosby Q-tip. This is nice. I think the drums, we're getting a little bit too much of the attack on the drums from a lot of the stuff. So it's like a little choppy, like a little harsh sounding. The swing might be a little too extreme. I'm out here with my people and we in the street. I got the hot dog coming at me in the industry. Yo, Five Dog, tell them where it is, where it at. I try to tell them Pacific for no me. No, I'm ever tell them Pacific for no me. Tell me the something. 1 2 and it don't stop. 94 in this bitch, hey. 93 in this bitch, oh. 92 in this bitch, oh. the kick is a little too much, but I think I like it overall. It was a nice place for the filtering. It was just like a little too busy. I kind of like the overall vibe, and I think we could have got a little bit more punch out of it, but not bad overall. Not bad overall. I was feeling it. Got the bust out Q-tip impression. I didn't know I did. All right. Next up is Stoostin. Oh, this isn't him. Oh, it is him. Oh, he got his shit uploaded to like a big ass channel. Hipstrumentals 10. Oh, Jesus. So there's a completed song on this. This is a mess. Super dissonant. But hit the flexatone on there for a minute. A lot of weird dissonance. That could be what you're going for. I'm curious what the actual song was.
Chilling with some pretty women. Doing drugs as Cali living.
All right. Oh. You know. I don't like the dissonance because, you know, I just don't like dissonance. And so there was some bass in there that I didn't like. When that emptied out, I liked it more. But at the same time, it was just like a sample, some sort of busy drums, like some Cushion Orange Juice, like Jet Life drums, turned up a little bit. And then like just some random ass note in the 808. So that's what it makes me think of, and that's all I hear. I just hear those things. They don't go together. So yeah, it didn't really feel like it went together. It was like dark for the sake of being dark, or like dissonant for the sake of being dissonant, which like can be a choice, but more often than not it's not a choice. It just happens. So Stu, that's about what you expected, is it not? Let's find out. Young Da Vinci. Well, we got the 8-bit synth going now. No, it's a million ass going now. Oh no, this picture. No. It's like the opening credits for a Flash game on Newgrounds, but like 9 years ago. And this is the game you play as this guy. His name's like Larry or something. Damn. That was like, who am I to be the arbiter? Who is anyone to be the arbiter of what is and isn't hip hop? That should be left to the collective people. But I tell you one thing, that is one of the furthest things from a hip hop beat I've heard all year. Next up is Oyster. Shout out to Oyster and his crackers. Oyster crackers. here. Just have vocals over the whole thing. Hate to do it to you, but vocals on the track, that's a bomb. Even though it's kind of cool, it's just so hard to hear what's going on, like, more often than not. The beat sounded kind of cool, but it was hard to tell. Alright, next up is Ukulele. Mellow and hollow. What a combination. This is a picture of a tornado. It's a picture of an alien. Is that someone's, like, volcano vape bag? Is that the lamp from Pixar? What is this picture? Is it a mountain? Is this a mountain? I don't know what this is. All right, how long has it been? You got until the minute mark for something to happen. Let's find out. Oh yeah, no, I can. If you look close at this art, you can see what it is. It's a fucking mushroom cloud. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god damn. Damn. All right, next up is Jazzage. Oh no. What is this? It's like someone playing with a looper. A looper at like Guitar Center. That sidechain is like 8 years long. You hear that? Alright. What is with this sidechain? You maxed your shit out. Oh my god. Alright. That sample could have been kind of cool, but I don't know what direction it went. Alright. Next up is Noel Ivory. Keenan Ivory, Noel Wayans. This is very quiet, is it not? That's not that quiet. That's kind of quiet. It's not crazy quiet. Too much boom on the kick. On the 808. And the kick's got like way too much harsh high end. Over compressed, compressed to hell, and back again. This is a mess. It's all a mess. Everything's a mess. That's 30, right? All right, we got one more. I'll do Ordinaries too. Maybe I'll do Tizza. We'll see. If this is a good one, we're ending on a good note. If it's a bad one, I'm slitting my wrists. All right. Curtis, let's hear this. great. Way too much reverb. This is like one of those duos you see at like every music festival where there's like the guy producer and the girl singer. And they just sing a bunch of shit over some dude's beats. Why are there so many of that? And they're all like signed, like there just needs to be one, because they all sound the same. Not awful, way too much reverb, a little too empty. I think you need to fill things out more. I do like the little tambourine roll. Shout out to Chronic 2001 for having 1 million of those. But too much reverb and not enough going on to fill the spaces in between all the other shit. All right, next up is Ordinary. The sample's a little too loud and a little too harsh on the EQ. We don't have enough drums. Uh-oh, we got the open hat on the... Yeah, lots of clipping. This is loud as hell. I think if you could blend, the sample's just too loud right now. We're not getting enough drums coming through. Yeah, the mix was the problem there. Everything was just super loud and super harsh. You gotta let shit cut through that needs to cut through, but not like blast everything out. And then you're covering up the drums with the sample and stuff, so yeah, you got to fix that mix. That's right, the Diplomat strip.
Yeah, bitch, best believe it.
Oh shit.
Every time we see outside, always try to be the person that you never
This is fucking Kevin. This is you, Kevin. Why did you do this? What are you saying?
Josh, why'd you kick me out? But every time
I don't even know what the joke was. That could have been a lot more entertaining. All right, last one. We got Mad Tizza, Timeless. Let's hear it. And after this, I'm going to do karaoke of all the 808s. So stick around for that. Oh shit, I've sampled this. We have Bobby Earth sing on this. Where is that song? Oh shit. Where's the flip? This is a long ass intro. I know exactly where my flip of this is. Just straight up the sample, dude. Dude, this is straight up the sample, dude. Why don't you change it? Like, but you didn't even do anything to it, hardly. No drums, which is probably for the best. But at least fuck with the time signature and get it out of 4-3-6-8. You went to elementary with Bobby Earth? I flipped. Well, that's cool. Like 2 years ago, I made a beat with that sample. Bobby Earth recorded like a song on it. I got it right here. Here's a flip of it.
She had her high heels. She made me high as heel in the elevator, but I gave her
This
a
is old.
smile still.
What year is this from?
Obviously taller, but if she knew I was about to blow, maybe she'd date the baller. And I ain't studied in the art of talking to girls.
Y'all gotta hear the hook.
I feel half accomplished from
Check out this hook.
Never ever see her again. Damn, I at least should have been a Facebook friend. They say guys always gotta move first. So they do, so they do. Girl, you make me.
I don't know the name of that sample. I don't remember. Is it the modulations? Shout out to Bobby Earth. Yeah, that's my flip of that. I want to say it's this track. Yeah, the modulations. Share what you got is the name of that. Yeah, well, shit. That's it. I don't think you did enough of a transformation for it to work as well. Like, it's a dope sample, and so it sounds good, but I think you could have found some more creative shit to do. So, that song never got released, I don't think. Shout out to unreleased Bobby Earth tracks. Yeah, that's it. Let me find the beat of the night. I'm pretty sure my favorite was Tico. Willie G's was a very close second, but this is the beat of the night by Tico Splinter. It was just I had the least issues. You know? I was just into it. I went to UT Austin. I graduated. But that's a wrap. Everyone wants the auto-tune. No, it's just y'all want the auto-tune. Alright, hold on. Let me find the key. But yeah, when do I stream next? Probably Wednesday, maybe. Is auto-tune on? Is it on? Yeah, it's on. But I don't got any bars to rap now. There's a better beat for it. Yeah, I'll be streaming Wednesday probably. I think. But that's all I gotta say. There's some left in the queue, but open up Wednesday morning. Actually, I was gonna set it to open up Tuesday night. Concerto's not here, so I'm not gonna fuck with that. Maybe another time. Well, no, I'm not gonna fuck with it because I feel like I'll just break it. But it'll be open Wednesday morning. Just 10 a.m. Wednesday, as usual. And yeah, shit, that's all. that's it. I don't know. Spit a written. What do I have that would fit this beat? No. How about that? I'm just not gonna. It's just better to save it for when it comes naturally than to do it when I don't want to do it. When I know it's not gonna be good. So, all right. And the auto tune, we gotta save it for when it's appropriate. This isn't the beat for it. But all right, I'm out of here. But in time, it's in the effects chain now, so I'll have it ready. I'll have it at the ready for next time when it's appropriate. All right. Shit, Constro is here. I'll let y'all know if I can get it working in time. It'll be tomorrow night at like 7 p.m. It'll open up. If I can't, it'll be at 10 a.m. So I'll tweet the way it goes. But I'm out of here. That's it. Shout out to everyone watching. Shout out to people who submitted. There will be a time for auto-tune. This ain't the time. All right.